Ngarahoe hut, height above sea level, 1200 metres. 9:30 AM the following morning. We woke up looking at Mount Egmont in the distance, and from ngarahoe hut, where we were staying last night very comfortably, we are now aiming to climb up the volcanic lava flows to the summit of ngarahoe. Looks a long way and it's pretty steep. Vegetation is getting definitely thinner, and in many areas is down to lichens, the first vegetation to colonise volcanic ash. They're light and porous and a bit like cinders. Reaching the deeper crevices where the waterfalls flow. It's about 9:45. And while the path is ash, the rocks which border it are great lumps of convoluted cinder in weird and wonderful shapes. In this hostile environment, plants adopt techniques like water storage in their leaves. The leaves of this one are almost cactus-like, thick and leathery. Flow lines in some of the lava is still visible. You can still see the lava flows on the mountain. We've already come quite a way up this stony, rocky hillside, past all the ash deposits. The hut's over here somewhere, and way in the distance, that beautiful volcanic cone, Mount Egmont, known as Tarangi by the Maori people. The infertile ash plants still cling to life. It's a pretty precarious existence at 1500 metres above sea level. We've lost Mount Egmont now, it's hidden beyond the side of the mountain. But further over we can see a small flat-topped one. You can see why the Maoris call New Zealand the land of the long white cloud. This opposite us is Mount Tongariro, also an active but dormant, we hope, volcano at just under 2,000 metres. Way over to the east, and just range upon range of mountains. The last bits of vegetation, lumps of tussock grass, beyond which just rock to the summit. says 2 hours up the mountain, probably about 20 minutes down. It's mostly scree and dust, and whereas it's 2 steps forward and 1 step back, it's 10 steps forward and you actually move 20 on the way down. This lady's a little nervous. The view gets better and better all the time. Lake Taupo, the largest lake in New Zealand, and right in the centre of North Island, lies to our north. And here's the ngarahoe mountain, and you can just pick out the Emerald Lake in its crater at the top. The last few feet up cinders and ash, and boy, there isn't half a strong smell of rotten eggs. The day's clouded over, but in fact you can still just about make out the little wisp of smoke coming from the fumarole at the top of the mountain. To the left, blowing to the left of the picture.
There's Lake Taupo. That's the Lake Rotorua. Blue Lake. The Emerald Lake. And Red Crater.
Yes, there's definitely smoke and sulphurous fumes coming out of the top of this volcano. Below us, on the east side in the rain shadow, desert. And the secondary crater, which is sort of a crater within a crater, to the west. That's Daisy half up the side, and this figure that you can see atop the crater at 7,000 feet is a fellow with a baby in a backpack. The last few feet to the absolute summit brings us out on almost equal terms with Mount Ruapehu to the south, but that's a few hundred feet higher. And below Ruapehu, the most magical, beautiful coloured lakes. "360 degrees from the crater where the man with the baby is to Clover toiling up, a great gaggle of people coming up afterwards. We're not always the last. Lake ngarahoe, the smoky bit where we were just sitting, the ridge that we've just walked across, Lake Taupo to the north, with Lake Rotorua in between the clefts of the mountains, and the Blue Lake, as it's called, in the crater on Mount Tongariro. Now below that, there's a very tiny little lake known as the Emerald Lake, but it's very small. Going round to the east, there's all these wonderful mountain ranges, some in shadow and some in brilliant sun. And it certainly is like a desert to the east. And then back to the south with the magical Mount Ruapehu and the crater lakes below us, along this ridge which we're about to cross, and then to the crater again.